You know what the world could sure use a lot more of right now? Some quadratic equations. That's right. So we're looking for the x-intercepts of the function 5x squared plus 4x minus 1. And we're going to solve this by factoring. So we take our two end terms, 5 times negative 1, and we get negative 5. We take that negative 5 and we put that on the top of our little, we'll call it a crossbow. All right, when we take our middle term and we put it on the bottom, and then we ask ourselves, we say, self, what can we multiply together to get negative 5 that we can combine together to get 4? 5 and negative 1, right? 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. Good. All right, now we're going to do the box method like we talked about before. We take our first term, put it in the first box. We take our last term, put it in the last box. We take our middle terms, put them in the diagonals, and we add the x, so 5x and negative 1x. Then we look at this. What does 5x squared and 5x both have in common? 5x. Now we can fill out the rest of the box. What times 5x gives us 5x squared? X. What times 5x gives us 5x? Positive 1. What times x gives us negative 1x? Negative 1. And negative 1 times 1 gives us negative 1. So these are our factors. 5x minus 1 times x plus 1, right? Now to find the x-intercepts, we set them both equal to 0. So we have x plus 1 equals 0. How do we solve for x? Minus 1, minus 1. So x equals negative 1. That's one of them. And then our second one is 5x minus 1 equals 0. Plus 1, so 5x equals 1. What do we do now? Divide by 5, so x equals 1 over 5. So that's our second x-intercept. Did you catch it? I hope you did. If you didn't, you can always rewind. Thank you for flying Algebros Airlines. We'll catch you next time.